Okay folks, this will be an interesting one. Let's see if we can make this one turn up a treat. It's a wet day today. Oh yes. It's good to have less hot weather anyway folks, because this place I've got holes in my fly screen courtesy of some stupid dumbass cockatoos. And I don't want to have bugs in my unit, even though I've got a bug sprayer on the wall over there, just there, and where my fingertip is. But basically, I would rather not have to use it if I can avoid it. It's like insect repellent. Haven't had to use it yet, which is nice, but it's there anyway, just in case. Okay, let's see what we have here to demo with. We have here Cosmopolitan magazine, otherwise I call it COS magazine as a short, as my own version of it. And we're interested in this picture here, but we're mainly interested in this small section. This will be a real challenge to try to zero in on that section. I've got to try and put it up in the corner. Not too, it doesn't have to be right up in the corner. Got a bit of leeway here at this stage. Try and straighten it. It's a little bit tricky. Yeah, that's it there. That's the corner there. It looks really quite colourful. It's a little bit on the crooked side, but it may not be a problem. Maybe I'll hold it down with my hand to make it a better contact as well. So I think I'm going to hold it with my hand. I'm just going to put my hand on it here. I'm just going to try and straighten it up a bit, try and line it up at the edge. I'm just going to line my hand on it, use my camera hand to press the button. Yeah, that looks a bit better. I do think, yeah, not much difference, but there is a little bit, maybe. At least it's a bit straighter. So we're going to utilise this piece and try to enlarge a section out of it and make it into something really nice. So this is my COS magazine. I'm going to probably reuse it again because I haven't got money to splash around on making front cover page magazine pictures like we used to. I can't afford it. It's expensive. These magazines are not cheap. They don't come cheap, folks. I'm not rich, so I have to fucking be careful with my budget. I have to be careful with my budget, folks. Otherwise, I could go under. And I'm already rationing my use of the showers. I have a shower typically once every 2 weeks. Because I can't afford the cost of the electricity. Everything's going up in price. And it's really, I feel like I'm being sucked under. And that looks a bit grainy, actually. I don't like it, actually. But I'm really missing my partner Luigi as well. I'm trying to get in touch with him. Trying to get the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9 to play my creative photocopier materials, which has really proven to be really difficult to... The nerds will inherit the copier world. Yes, they will, folks. I've got to be positive about that too. I've got to be positive. I've got to try and think positive that my material will make it to the 6 o'clock news, even if it takes a little bit of time. This photocopier is on its way out because the service agreement may not be around because the spare parts availability from the manufacturer may not be around for very long. It's set to expire in April this year, 5 years after I bought the equipment. I do wonder if maybe I can lift it up a bit further. That looks really quite interesting. But I'm really missing my partner, and I really need to get in touch, and I need the 6 o'clock news to play my material to get myself out there on the 6, to get there to find where my partner is, because it gets really lonely and desolate without him. And the bank loan on this photocopier isn't going to expire until 6 years. So 1 year after this machine becomes officially obsolete, I'm still going to have to keep paying off the bank loan for it. So it's not really nice having a piece of equipment that doesn't work because you can't afford to buy a new one because I haven't got the money, and because I keep defaulting on my payments on this loan, which I have done, I'll end up having a bad credit rating. So I'm not going to be looking very good for the bank. So even if I wanted to start a new bank loan, I wouldn't be able to. And I'm locked into this for 6 years, so I need to get out of this place before 5 years or April has elapsed. So I really need to have some help from Channel 9 to play my material, otherwise I'm going under. And I know they don't seem to care about me. They couldn't give a flying rat's about me and about my situation. They like to pride themselves on helping people and shit, but I say that's bullshit. They don't help people like myself who really need the assistance. And I'm on a disability support pension, which means I don't earn much money, and I work in an ADE. I'm disabled, so the disability is a real stink, and I don't want to be recognised anymore for what I can't do. And I want to get off Centrelink, and I want to get out of the taxpayer's purse, sending Channel 9, play my material, or I'll still be on the taxpayer. And I don't want to be on the fucking taxpayer. You know, they've done enough. They've helped. You know, they supply me with what I need, but I can't live like this much longer. I'm not interested in being on Centrelink for the rest of my life. I don't want to be. It's not what I want to be. I want to be an artist. I want to be recognised on what I can do, not what I can't do. I want to think positively, folks. I don't want this negativity, folks. You know, this fucktardery. It's fucktardery. I don't like it. I want to be recognised as an artist, as someone who's brilliant, not someone who's got fucking intellectual disabilities undiagnosed, or I have got a disability that I was diagnosed with, and it became my Centrelink ticket, but I don't want to talk about it because I'm so fucking ashamed of it, and I certainly don't want it to be centre stage, being so embarrassing that I am about it. But the other disabilities affect me really badly, and it really hurts to have to try and fight them, or to... Now, I do wonder if I move... I think that's as high as it'll go. I was hoping to move that gold up to the edge there. Do wonder... I'm going to do dot matrix and see... No, I'm not going to do dot matrix. I'm just going to stick with that. Maybe darken it. But I'm really missing my partner Luigi, and I have to get my material out there to find him, because I know he shares my passion for photocopier related stuff. and he really cares about me as a person, that I'm not a person who's a piece of shit just because I'm disabled or don't have much money. I'm socioeconomically what my dad would call me, a bottom feeder. So Dad sees me as sees the people that I mix with as bottom feeders. Screw you, Father, I'm not a bottom feeder. Go fuck yourself. You're the fucking bottom feeder for calling me a fucking bottom feeder. Slut. Dad. He's an asshole. He teases, he bullies, he's a dick. Hate my father, hate my brother. My brother's also a bully. Screw you also, Stephen Graham Huddy, asshole. Fucked up my life in my teenage years. I hated living with you, asshole. Fucking piss in your dad's pocket, you slut. Anyway, enough about my family. I've got to concentrate on what I can change. I know my dad and my brother will respect me if I go to air on the 6 o'clock news, and I will have to forgive them both, folks. That's the bottom line. I'm going to forgive them, folks. Once I get my airtime and they say sorry for being nasty and bullying, well, I'm going to have to forgive them. That's my prerogative. I want to forgive my dad and forgive my brother, but I can't do it while I'm still here, not with my partner Luigi. I know I don't have what it takes to my dad and my brother. I know I don't fit in with their relatively high class compared with what I am, and I'm just a lowly little worm to them, and I'm a lowly little worm to Channel 9. And Channel 9 are a bunch of swine. Pigs. Swine. Rhymes with 9, get it? And it rhymes with the thing that happens on the POS terminals because I'm not rich, and that is called decline. Declined. That happens a lot, and I really hate it when I get declined and I'm doing a transaction to buy something. I really hate it. So it's embarrassing. But that's what you get when you're disabled, folks. And you're trying to make yourself get headway. And that's come up looking quite a treat. I think we can now call this demo quits.